Hi guys, it's Maggie from Magnificent Tarot, and I am back with another You versus Them video series, this time for the sign of Virgo. Hey Virgo, I am sorry for the delay, but I am so happy. I reached my goal of 1,000 subscribers this morning. I am elated because I set this goal a while back. I started my YouTube the last week of May, and I'm just so happy that I made it this far. And I know it's a small goal for some people, but for me, it's a really big thing. I got the sun. It's a big thing. It's a big goal for me. Last week, I really just set my intention, and I said I'm going to reach my goal by Friday, which is today. And I made the goal of 1,000. My next goal is 10,000 subscribers. So anybody out there that has not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. You know, subscribing and making these numbers will allow me to monetize my YouTube channel now, because this is my sole source of income right now. So I'm really trying to build my business, you know, and I'm trying to, I want to put out better content and have better quality videos for you guys. So I'm doing the sign of Virgo. It's you versus them. It's a 3-card spread. First card represents you, Virgo, so we already got the sun. Second card represents your partner, and the third card represents the relationship. It represents the potential of a relationship, or if you're in a relationship, where is that relationship heading? It is a general reading, so it may not apply to you this time. Also, the energy of the reading is interchangeable, so I may say your partner feels a certain way, but it may be how you feel. So please take what resonates with you. Okay, and without, and thank you guys so much for your likes, your comments, and the support. You know, I'm always appreciative. I love the comments. I love to interact with you guys. So please keep the comments coming, keep the feedback coming. I love it. And I'm so happy. So let's get the reading started. Woo. Okay, so we got the Ace of Wands, it just flew out. So your partner has the Ace of Wands. And let's get one more card. Okay, this is trying to jump out. I got 2 cards. I have King of Cups and King of Pentacles. 2 people? Are you guys dealing with 2 people? Well, let's see what's happening here. Okay, so Virgos, it seems like you guys are feeling more optimistic this week. This is for week 2 of July. You guys are feeling more optimistic here. And it looks like your partner is coming towards you with some type of action or some type of message, some type of new beginning, new direction. You guys have a new idea. Maybe you guys were discussing how you would like this relationship to go. But I do see the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups here. So this is someone that wants to provide financial support and emotional support. Ooh, somebody wants to provide the emotional support and the emotional stability in the relationship, and the other one wants to be responsible for the financial stability. So I got the Knight of Wands in reverse. This talks about someone being in and out, someone being impulsive, or someone being impatient. Maybe in the past you were impatient, or you felt like your partner was impatient. The Knight of Wands also talks about extravagance in the reverse. It can talk about just someone being reckless. So let's see what we get for your partner. Devil. Ooh, okay. That took a turn. So we have the Devil. So it looks like you feel like your partner's being reckless when it comes to certain things, or maybe he was behaving recklessly. But it looks like your partner feels like you have some bad habits that you need to break. Or they feel like there's some type of a hold, or they feel like they feel tied to some type of a situation. But I just got this card here, which is a good card. It's 10 of Pentacles. There's going to be some type of an ending of that, and there will be some fulfillment and some contentment, because I feel like you guys have been communicating that And with the sun here, it's a 19, which reduces to a 10, which reduces to a 1. So there's definitely a new beginning here. 2 ones here, new beginning. And he's holding on to 1 pentacle, and he's holding on to a cup. And I feel like you guys are both offering each other something. You guys are both coming together and making an equally acceptable and equally balanced offer. Okay, so we got the 3 of Pentacles here, your column. Virgos, you guys want to cooperate. You guys are ready for teamwork. You're either asking your partner for cooperation, or telling your partner you want them to work with you, or you're telling your partner that you want to work with them. So it's a positive card. It can also be maybe a third party, but I'm not sensing that yet. I mean, we do have the Devil card here. Let's see what comes up in your partner's column. Okay, so the cards flipped over. The first card on top was the Judgment card. So there will be some type of judgment. Karma was fulfilled. There was a lesson, and the lesson was learned here. So this could have been someone you were dealing in the past. And there may have been a reconciliation of some sort, because we have these beginnings here. So it looks like there's going to be some type of judgment. The Judgment card is a 20, reduces down to a 2. That's a balancing. You guys are now coming to some type of agreement, is what I'm seeing. Because the King of Cups is very emotionally stable. He knows what he wants. He's ready to nurture. He's ready to be compassionate. But at the same time, he's a little detached. He's slow to show it. So this is saying that somebody in a relationship was slow to show how they really feel. But now they are expressing those feelings to you. Okay, so let's see what comes up. Oh, cards are just flipping. These are a lot of cards. I'm not going to take all of them, but I'm just focusing on the one on the top. So we have a King of Cups, and now we have a Queen of Cups here. We also have the Hermit card. It looks like there was some type of weight. This is you knowing what you want. Look at you. You're looking at your cup. I always look at this as you looking at your heart, because I feel like when you have the King and Queen, when they're holding the cup in their hand, I feel like it's them guarding their heart. But I feel like now they're opening up their heart. Their heart chakra is being healed here in this situation, because your partner had time to reflect. Your partner had time to go within here. And both of you guys healed your heart chakras here, the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, because that's what it represents actually. It talks about healing and balancing emotionally. So I'm just looking through all these cards that flip. And I'm just getting I'm getting a message here. So somebody was left out in the cold, okay? And then there was a burden. Someone decided to leave this burden. Somebody broke up because this is a 10. They completed a cycle. See, somebody was tired of fighting. Somebody felt like it was too much of a struggle or an obstacle. Somebody said that it was too much work and they didn't want to invest, or they felt like somebody else wasn't investing enough into the relationship. So then that caused somebody to become possessive or selfish. Somebody had options, or somebody was reminiscing or trying to figure out a way to use their intuition, because this does represent intuition. And they were trying to figure out how can they manifest this here. They're seeing all these options before them. These are thoughts. These are options. This can also be reflection. This can also be fantasizing, wishful thinking, and this could just be disillusionment. Okay, take it how it applies, because it doesn't. Like I said, this is a general reading, so I'm trying to. I'm picking up energies for a whole, but the whole Virgo collective. So this could mean you reflecting on the events of the past. You're looking at all the situations, and you're looking at all the lessons here. And you knew there was a disconnect. You knew that there were certain things that you didn't want in the relationship. So you're reflecting. You're taking stock of your life. You're looking at all the different events, and you're looking at what serves you and what no longer serves you is what I'm picking up. And then you had the Dark Night of the Soul. You had an ego death here. You had the death of the old way of doing things, or this is the death of things that no longer serves you, as I mentioned before. And this is talking about stagnation. And with this pentacle, this stagnation here, that could be a period where there was no direction. And then I just flipped, started to shuffle. I just saw the Wheel of Fortune. I just lost it, but the Wheel of Fortune just showed up. So Let me continue on, Virgo. So this is very positive. It doesn't necessarily mean that your contentment will be with the same soulmate. It can mean that your contentment was found within yourself, okay, in the relationship. However, this talks about a relationship. As you can see, we have two people here. We have a family here. We have a king and a queen talking about two committed partners or two married people. We have the judgment, which talks about karma. We have the devil, which talks about a strong bond, okay? So, and it talks about the negative aspects of the relationship as well. So let me see what else is showing up here. We have the 6 of Wands in the reverse. This is talking about some type of lack of confidence or some type of lack of faith here, that somebody may have a lack of faith, or maybe someone is not as confident in the relationship. Let's clarify the 6 of Wands. Clarify the 6 of Wands, please. Clarify the 6 of Wands. Okay, we have the 8 of Pentacles here, which is talking about a progression of the relationship. It's in the reverse. So this is speaking to the fact that someone feels like this relationship is not progressing as fast as they want. But this is why there's some type of communication. And this is why somebody here is balancing out their emotions here. And they're willing to put in some work. They're willing to work together. They're willing to cooperate here with the 3 of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups is someone that is balancing her emotions here. Okay. I say this in other videos. Just because a card comes up in the upright doesn't mean that it's always positive. You have to look at all the cards surrounding the card, because these cards have dualistic aspects to them. They have a negative and a positive side to them, just like people, because these are entities all in. These cards represent a specific entity or an energy or a temperament. Okay, so someone just feels like someone needs to put in more work in the relationship in order to make the relationship work here. And someone is talking about financial stability, and someone's talking about emotional stability. There needs to be a balancing of that. And pull 3 more cards and I'll end the reading. I was going to pull that card, but it didn't feel right. Oh, okay. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse here. This is somebody, this is you thinking that the other person is not being completely honest with you or forthcoming about something. This could just be you reminiscing on the past. And then we have a King of Wands. This is your partner being courageous. This is your partner being confident. This is your partner looking towards you here. I'm going to move that Knight of Cups, and I'm going to show you the King looking at the Queen. He's looking at her. He wants her. Whoever's embodying the King of Wands energy is determined. This is somebody that's determined. He knows what he wants, and he's going to go after it. He wants the fulfillment. He wants to offer something. Some type of communication, some type of stability. This talks about being stable, stability. So he's willing to give you the stability now, Virgo. This is what you wanted all along. You wanted a financial stability. You wanted the emotional stability, and you wanted your 10 of Cups, which is the combination of both of these things together. Okay, so this person now is willing to give that to you. They were the devil in the past. There was a judgment call. They changed. They learned their lesson, and they know that they hurt you, because we see this here with the 10 of Swords, which caused stagnation on your part, because you felt like your partner had options here, but they made a choice. And I'm gonna see if with the 20, that's a 2. Because 2s represent a period of gestation, of waiting, and it's a balancing act. So let's see what comes out in the relationship column. Where's this relationship headed? What's the potential of this relationship? Ooh. Now we have the 7 of Swords, and it's not necessarily a bad card. 7 of Swords can talk about a success as well. So we have the 7 of Swords here. It's all bent up because it flew out. Yeah, it talks about sneakiness. And I looked at my phone, and it's funny because I got 111 on my phone as soon as I looked at it. Because the messages came in, pardon me. But it could mean sneakiness. It could mean that if this is a third party, because we do have the Three of Pentacles, you no longer want it to be, you don't want the third party to be a secret anymore. If you are in a third party relationship with the person you're thinking about, because this talks about who you're thinking about, who the lover is, who the partner is. If it's third party, you don't want it to be a secret anymore. You don't want to be the secret. You don't want to be the third party. You want to be the main chick. You want to be the main. But it could talk about confidence, diplomacy, wishes and hopes, or hopes and wishes. So, I feel like it's saying to be brave, to have confidence here. I'm not picking up the negative aspects of this person spying or this person stole something. I'm not looking at that because, like I said, these cards are dualistic. I'm looking at this is like you carrying a heavy load or a burden upon your shoulders, and I feel like these things are keeping you from learning the lessons, or you need to show tenacity or boldness in order to bring your desired result. Okay? You need to be brave and you need to take a risk here. Because stealing these swords is like taking a risk. He's looking back like, okay, I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to take these swords. I'm going to take what's mine. It's kind of like what I'm getting. I'm going to take what's mine. I feel like somebody wants what's theirs, and they feel like they deserve you, or you feel like you deserve this person, Virgo. I feel like it means what was lost is going to come back in the upright. And it's also talking about just being honest and upfront in all your dealings. Like, you don't want to hide anymore. You don't want to be a secret anymore. You don't want any more secrets. You don't want any more sneakiness, is what I'm seeing here. And the relationship card. Let me pull out one more card to clarify that. Seven of Swords, Seven of Swords. Clarify Seven of Swords, please. Why are you showing us the Seven of Swords here as the potential? And I mean, it's not a bad thing. But who wants to be a secret, and who wants to feel like there's someone who wants to be with someone that's keeping secrets? Okay, so there's going to be some celebrating. There's going to be some happiness. There's going to be some joy. And again, this talks about third party. You don't want to be a secret anymore. You don't want to be a third party. You want to cut the third party bullshit out. But this is also talking about celebrating, being happy, and having joy. So the potential is being happy, having joy in this union, because we do see the Ten of Cups here. We have lots of endings, and we have lots of transformation, and we have progression. There's growth here. There's growth because we have the King and the Queen of Cups here. So you guys are going to be working on a solid foundation. You're going to be putting in the work here, because I have these two cards, Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. And you know that in order to make this work, you guys both have to work at it. Okay? That is your reading, Virgo. Thank you so much for your likes and subscribes. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so.